In the book of Luke chapter 18, we come across the story of the rich young ruler. We all know the story of the young man who came to Christ, asking what he had to do to inherit eternal life. And Christ told him but one thing, that he had to sell all that he had and follow him. The young man was very sad. The young man realized that the only thing he had to do was to depend on Christ. But he was too materialistic and depended on his materialism to understand or to trust God to provide for him. The same situation happens with us today. We have jobs that we have that we are afraid to let go that hinder our salvation or our walk with Jesus Christ. We have relationships and acquaintances that we know are not good for our salvation, but we are afraid to let go of them because we don't depend and trust on God's promises to provide for us. I want to draw your attention to the promises that God makes for us in the Bible. God says He's always there with us. Therefore, we can never be in any fear. God also says He's always in control, and therefore we should never be in doubt of Him. God always is good towards us, and therefore we can never be in despair. God also promises that He is watching over us, and we can never falter. I want to challenge you today that we may learn as Christians to depend upon Christ. Even if it means at the cost of losing our material gains, we must always depend on the promises that God has made for us, that He is always there with us, even to the very end, standing on the promises.
Standing on the promises of Christ my King, through eternal ages and His grace is free.